Check, check. Okay, mic is good. Welcome, everybody. Come on in. That was good. How do I actually start my game? Okay. Oh, I'm supposed to pin my goal. Come on in, everybody. Hey. If you're on Twitch, bear with me. I got my Twitch window coming up in just a second. Oh, that's loud. Oh, yeah. Let's start with, this is something I'm working on. Somebody asked me to build Burning Man. And I don't know anything about Burning Man. Or, rather, I didn't. Now I know a little bit about Burning Man. I've learned that it's held in the middle of the desert. I've learned that the streets are organized in a semicircle clock-like pattern. And it's called like 9 o'clock street, and then there's a 6 o'clock and a 3 o'clock street based on where the clock hands would be. And in the middle there's supposed to be an area called the Playa, where the actual Burning Man is. I can't build whatever it is the Burning Man actually is, so this is my Burning Man. Right now he's made out of trees, but he will be a Burning Man in just a second. Alright. So there's our Burning Man. I don't really know what happens at Burning Man. If I ever actually go to one, something has gone very wrong. How's the boulder? The boulder is not doing great. The boulder is very nervous about its future. And you would be too if you were in the boulder's position. Because today, a lot of things are happening. Today, we're going to be voting on several things. One of the things we're going to be voting for is whether the death penalty gets reinstated in Line City for purpose of boulder punishment. So yeah, that's Burning Man. I just really started on Burning Man today, and it's doing okay. The hardest part is building out the semicircle. And the other hard part is, like, I don't know how to make them stop having trees, because at Burning Man there are no trees. Also, I thought that the poop was going to be more of a problem, because it's literal desert. Like, there's Nothing out here. It's biblically flat in all directions, but the game would not let me start the map without having like a water hole, and I was like, I'm just gonna put the poop in there anyway, so fine. But I thought the poop was gonna run off the map, so I thought, like, as a last ditch effort, I'm gonna make this like the deepest hole possible. Let's see. Can I even? Let me see if I can get the depth chart. Yeah, that is the depth of the poop hole. We are actually on maximum elevation up here. We are like at like 50 billion feet above sea level. I can't raise the terrain any higher. I can only dig lower because we're up so high. There's still trees in the desert. Yeah, but not at Burning Man. Not at Burning Man. I looked it up. It's in a place called Black Rock Desert where like nothing's supposed to grow. And it's just like alkali soil, and your feet get all screwed up just from walking on it, and nothing's supposed to grow there. So anyway, yeah, somehow the poop has managed to, I guess it's falling through the world because that hole is dug so deep, which I didn't think was a thing. Big if true, if that's how it's working. But anyway, that's Line City for deep poop in the core. Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. So let's move along. Where do I want to go to first? We've got many referendums we want to vote for. Let's go to Spiral District first. This is Cities Skylines, and that specifically was Burning Man in the desert. Because about 2 months ago, somebody asked me to make Burning Man, and I thought that's a really good idea, but I can't do it. And then I found out I can do it. I just have to make my own map. Near B89, thank you for the cake. I've set up a specific goal for this time, because depending on the outcome of one of the votes, I need to buy one of 2 new DLC packs for the Glades at Poopdale. If the vote passes to restore the site to be a historic landmark, then I need to get the Park Life mod, Park Life DLC, so that I can set up a park around it and respect it properly. Otherwise, there's other mods for beautification of neighborhoods. If we vote to rebuild the suburb in here, then I need to look into those DLCs to buy. Do I have a Venmo? No, I do not. I do not. Should I? I will. If Venmo's a thing that I should do, then I will look into it. Okay. Boo, get one. Alright, I will write that down on my list of to-do. Venmo. Get one? Question mark. The question mark means I need to actually know what I'm doing and not just do it blindly. Oh, thank you so much. When you put it that way, maybe I should get a Venmo. So, let's see, we've got 54 people watching. I want to make sure there's an actual quorum before we start the vote. 54 on TikTok. If you're watching on Twitch, the votes are only happening on TikTok this time, and the reason for that is because I found out that you can't set up a poll on Twitch until you are an affiliate, and I just got word that I'm allowed to sign up to be an affiliate on Twitch, but I haven't done that yet. So because of my laziness, the vote's not available on Twitch yet. You do get to see more of the screen, but the vote's not available, and I'm sorry. Can I show that highway intersection closer? Yes. Well, which one? I've got several. Oh, this here? Okay, this here is... How do I explain this? how do I explain this? I was looking at advanced interchanges for like better traffic flow, and at the time I watched the video, I didn't realize that there were mods involved in order to build those things. So I thought, that looks easy enough, I'll build that. And so this one's supposed to be like a turbo interchange or something like that. But I didn't have the reference picture when I actually built it, so I tried to do it from memory. Ms. Milani, thank you for the 20 cakes. Whoa, goal achieved, holy crap. Let me hit reset on that. Wow. Okay. So maybe that's yeah, maybe I can get a DLC or two now. So yeah, the idea is when you start here, you can branch out into one of three directions for where you want to go. If you want to go west, you take this branch. You want to go east, you take this branch. You want to go north, you take that branch. And it's supposed to get smaller every time. Like, it's supposed to reduce down to a one lane eventually, but I kind of screwed that up too. The point is, I tried. And the point is, this is still more efficient than a regular cloverleaf intersection. It just doesn't look like it's going to win any awards. Like, if you're doing a promo brochure for your city, you skip over this part. You kind of just do this instead. You say, look at the cool S, everybody. Check it out. It's all pedestrian now. Yeah, it's pretty much impossible, I've learned, unless you use mods. And I'm not doing mods just yet. Do I have the Move It mod? No, I do not. A district in the shape of the Titanic on Twitch they ask for. I don't feel like I could do that justice. Okay, I think we are pretty close to a quorum now. Okay, first item that I want to... first item I want to get to is a 15-minute city. This is not a 15-minute city. I hope it's not. Okay, Clippy District. Now, as some of you know, we have a problem in Clippy District. It's right here. This is the Taco Bell for Clippy District. Or rather, it should be. In Paperclip District, they had a specific rule that they wanted implemented. The residents, they want blimp travel to be the only way in or out. So you see here, these are all people in the district who are waiting to go somewhere else. And this is how they like it. They like being completely isolated from the rest of the city. In this nice little valley that we've built for them, even with the dam, which we could break at any time. Yes, abandoned. We could break this dam at any time, but we're not going to, because Clippy has not said anything too annoying. It's just saying that it can help. And that's a little too lovable to be flooded for. Yeah, the boulders are holding up. Someone on Twitch says that you've bought Taco Bell because last Sunday. If that was because of me, then I feel responsible. Break the dam. The vote is not to break the dam. The vote is not to break the dam. Here's the two proposals that we're working on. Both proposals are designed to bring meat to the Taco Bell. Bring the supplies to Taco Bell. Proposal number 1. is we are going to create a freight line, like an actual train, and we're going to put it somewhere, probably like down this hill, and create a freight stop so that Taco Bell supplies can be delivered and brought to the Taco Bell. The other thing that we could do is we can try the very first farm-to-table Taco Bell ever. And what that means is we would create farmland industry on this soil, and the idea is they would grow everything that the Taco Bell needs in order to be a functioning Taco Bell. Both options should allow Taco Bell to function properly. But the trade-off, there's a trade-off with each one. The farm-to-table method, we don't know for positive whether that's going to work. And the freight option, that breaks up the integrity of this being an isolated district. So that's why I want to put it to a vote. So that's what we're going to do now. On Twitch, I'm setting up a poll. There are two options. Wow, it saves my old polls, like, for keeping Clippy's nostril. That's not something we're voting on today. Should paperclip... Yeah, people... Oh, wow, these polls. People voted that that poop district outlived its purpose. That's why it got turned into a suburb. So we gotta be careful. Okay, the new poll that I'm setting up now. I'm seeing a lot of provisional ballots being cast in Twitch chat. Okay. Taco Bell. Freight or farm to table? Option A is freight. Option 2 is farm to table. And I hit start. Okay. 5 minutes. For what it's worth, Twitch chat is unanimously saying farm to table. But, Twitch, right now you're like Puerto Rico or Washington, D.C. You are observers. You get no actual votes. You get to simply state your case. You don't have full representation yet. But the trade-off is you get better views. You get better scenery. You can see more of everything at once. Oh, Chilled Out 9 has dual citizenship. They're in both. Yeah. Yes, this is the time to have discourse about it. They're saying that we have to think about this clearly. Remember that the Clippy district is blimps. And it fits right in with the blimp and high theme. Better views, better pizza. Papa farm to table Taco Bell. Did I receive more cakes when I wasn't looking? Okay. Tiger Mag and Neener B89 and Brian DeFont, thank you for the cakes. Thank you very much. Taco Bell can't be healthy. It needs to be brought in artificially for authenticity. What if at the farms they could find a way to make it not that healthy? That's all I'm saying. While we're waiting, I'll probably change the message on Clippy here. He's not going to say anything too loud or crass, don't worry. just gotta say Taco Bell. The A's are ridiculously difficult to get right. You have to have a wide arc, or they don't go. Just like this. Whatever. I've got a Yo Quiero Taco Bell fallback. Basic, greasy. Just draw a taco or a bell. I'm not that good. If anybody works for Yum Foods, based out of Kentucky, this might count as product placement, and I'm willing to accept money for doing this. Baja Blast. I'm not sure Baja Blast will fit in here. Oh, that is scuffed. I'm okay with that. If Taco Bell doesn't sponsor me, you'll riot. I appreciate you. It looks good, they say. Baja Blimps as the name for the blimp system. You know, that's a good idea. The Baja Blimps. You liked the lowercase b? The lowercase b looks, the b looks like a taco. It does look like a taco. Tell you what, we'll have lowercase b for now. Which does not look like a taco, I admit. Whoa! The vote is in. And overwhelmingly, the response is B, farm to table. Farm to table has won. Congratulations to those who were in favor of farm to table. We will get started immediately. So in order to do farm to table, the first step is to make sure the district is zoned for farming. Because I don't want any bad actors coming in and deciding, hey, let's build, like, let's build typewriters here instead. No. We're going to make sure all the industry is just for farming. Farm, 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 farm. All right. And you can see here, let me speed up time for a second. You can see here they're building out their little farms. No typewriters. We want tacos. Tiny oil district for the grease right in the middle? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We can't use that. It won't help Taco Bell exist at all. Also, I don't think there's any oil in this. Let me look at the natural resource report. Let's look at that. What do we got? What do we got? Oh yeah, there's nothing in here. There's nothing in here except maybe if we wanted a forestry specialization, we could have that. But, no. There's nothing in here. Let's see. If we wanted to do oil, do we even have a spot for it? No, there is no oil within city limits. There's only these patches out here, which are outside of our borders. NATO, you made it. Good to see you. Clippy is barren. I prefer the term a blank canvas, ready for a great piece of art to be placed. Yep. Okay, so what do we got? We have a baconery. Is that where you make bacon? And we have beefcakes. Amy's baking. No. Does anyone remember that from YouTube? The Amy's Baking Company fiasco? Well, glad to have her here. The real... we don't need cereal. I guess we need tomatoes at Taco Bell, if those count as a fruit. More cereal. I don't know what they're thinking. Beefcakes, juice press. Fruit. Okay, look, somewhere in here they're going to make something that Taco Bell can use, I promise. Yes, I am on Twitch at jakeydon't. So let's see. Let's give them a chance to produce something, and we will come back to them. And we will see how they're doing later. So that's vote number 1 down. Oh, good. That means I don't have to set up a vote for demolishing Taco Bell. Because that was going to be the follow-up vote. If we couldn't come to some kind of consensus. Alright. Where's Pablo Escobar? Pablo Escobar is in the Line City, which we can jump over to in just a moment. You're going to keep pushing for Taco Bell food sauce packet street names? I'm okay with that. Lion meat? I don't know about that. See, here's what's concerning me. Taco Bell's still abandoned. But that doesn't mean they're not trying. Maybe they just need more time to actually, like, harvest stuff. So we're going to give them some time. Sauce or street name. What are the names of the sauces at Taco Bell anymore? Have I freed the boulder yet? No, I have not. Okay, I want everyone to start brainstorming street names for Paperclip District, which is quickly losing its identity and becoming a Taco Bell district, but, you know, that's the price of progress sometimes. So let me save this game here. And I have to be extremely careful every time I save because it's kind of easy to accidentally overwrite one of your other games. Twitch chat looks very cultured right now, I agree. NATO84 coming through with the sauce names. And Poop Scoot as well. I don't know how you guys had that memorized, because I didn't. Free Escobar, he is innocent. He did not start that fire. The Poxy kids did. Well, okay, look. Let's have a recap of the problem. Of the conflict here. Now, I don't have a way to pull up the footage, but on the very first or second stream here, there was a massive fire in Line City. This is Line City. It's supposed to be just one straight line. It's not, but that's another problem we're going to get to later. There was a massive fire. Pretty much everything down here started burning to a crisp, and the fire department could not keep up. It was chaos. It was anarchy. Lots of lives were lost. Lots of property damage. How often does my computer crash? It does not crash. Actually, that's a lie. Occasionally, it'll just go, like the fans will blow really loud, and suddenly the screen will go dark, and I guess that counts as a crash. But so far, not during a stream. Watch, now that I've said that, it'll happen. But anyway, regarding the fire, the start of the fire, judging from the burn patterns, was exactly here. Now, this landscape has changed a lot since the fire actually started. When the fire had actually started, this was all flat land and it was just a boulder. Now, yes, you get credit for naming the boulder. Someone else came up with Boulder Escobar, which was also a good name. But in the end, Pablo Escobar won out. So, he didn't even have a name at the time. He was just an anonymous boulder. So, an investigation was launched, and by that I mean I zoomed in really close, and we started talking about what could have happened. A couple theories were dropped. One was that this boulder just likes to start fire, and is naturally an enemy to Line City. Another theory that came out was that maybe kids from the local high school were sneaking out to this boulder and smoking cigarettes. And you know how it goes. One of them just dropped a cigarette. Oh, there's a little animal there. Who are you? Come here. Wait. Stop. Pause. Have I named you yet? No. Okay, you're going to get a name in a second. Okay. So the problem with the cigarette theory is I can't zoom in enough to see if there's any cigarette butts on the ground. So what I did was I did the democratic thing. I put it to a vote. I put it to a vote in chat, and the vote was overwhelmingly that the boulder did it. Is it a Charmander? It can be. It's a Charmander now. Technically, it's a bison, but there shouldn't even be any bison in the desert, so let's call it a Charmander. In fact, we can follow it around. He's just living his life. This is what we're going to look at while we're discussing more serious matters. So it was quite controversial. But in the end, the boulder was found guilty by popular vote, and several punishment options were thrown out. But the ones that stuck were pretty simple. We isolated the boulder by building a little moat around it. And then we designated it a special zone, a special district in the city, and we enabled no smoking as a policy on that zone, kind of as a badge of shame. Then we created a bunch of rings around that boulder so that it would look like a target from up above. Where are you going? There's nothing here for you. This is a railroad track. Just be glad you're not on the tracks, because those trains go fast. So recently, the boulder controversy has resurfaced. Because some people, I'm not going to name names because I don't remember who it was, but some people are a little bit salty that the boulder is getting off light. Can we ring in the animals and create a zoo? I do not have fences available, unfortunately. But let me see if I can... Let me try something. Oh, whoa. You okay? He's okay. He's fine. It was nothing. Oh. I think I've made a mistake. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were... Oh. Buddy. Buddy. What are you... Okay, he just crawls right out every time. Okay, I think that answers the question. I don't think we can... I think he's a free spirit. I don't think he's going to stay if we try to pen him in. I think he has wall hacks. I did not bury Charmander alive. I buried him partially, and he crawled right out and continued living his life. So here's where we stand with the boulder. This is not a direct vote on what to do with the boulder. This is a vote on whether capital punishment should be reinstated. And if the vote gets passed, then we talk about whether the boulder needs to be punished in a capital fashion. So I'm going to put that up now. And there's a very good reason why I'm not directly saying, should the boulder die? It's because we're better than the boulder. We do things fairly around here. So, reinstate capital punishment, or punishment. I thought autocorrect had my back. Punishment in Line City. Question mark. Option A, yes. Option B, no. Start. 5 minutes to vote. Pablo Escoboulder has joined the chat and says, I am innocent. And that, I mean, Pablo Escoboulder, you were found guilty. I don't even know how you have a phone. You should not be having online access right now. I'm contacting your warden. Do you need a driver's license to vote? You do not. I'm not doing voter suppression laws around here. The safeguards in place are adequate to prevent voter fraud. So just vote your heart out. No ID needed. He smuggles the phone in his boulder hole. Pablo Escoboulder once again says, I am innocent. And that's your right to say that. That's your right. Yeah, good point. Tell us how you did the arson. Tell us how. Or, tell us what really happened. Twitch chat asks, does he represent himself in court? You know, I don't think there was really a formal court case. I don't even think this is America, so no, there wasn't a court case. There is now an assertion that he's a boulder of pure flint. And as we all know, flint, when struck against steel, makes sparks. And sparks, as we know, make fire. That's how they do it on Survivor all the time. Here I am, just drinking my smoothie as I wait for a vote to come in on whether this guy can be put to death, maybe. It's good to be on top. The kids from the college come over to smoke, and I told them to leave, and they didn't listen. Bold. What kind of smoothie? I knew someone would ask, and I'm not telling. Peanut butter. I'd say don't judge, but you're already judging, and I'm fine with that. Yeah, I know. Everyone wants to know what kind of smoothie. The demand for transparency has been fulfilled. It's a peanut butter smoothie with chocolate, so essentially a chocolate shake. Have they rebuilt the burnt portion yet? Yeah, yes they have. I'd say it's like it never happened, but that would excuse the crime. Whoa! Hang on. We've got problems. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, keep voting. Keep voting. I just have to throw in another crematorium or something. Somehow the death care got away from me. You didn't know that kind of smoothie was legal? You know what? You know what? This is America. We don't ban smoothie flavors here. Okay, so Pablo Escobar continues to throw kids under the rock. Excuse me, I mean under the bus. Okay, so last night I discovered that Line City is hilariously crooked. It's slanting northward, and eventually it's going to jut into this wall. We just opened up a railroad, which is cool. That's one of the perks for getting this far, is that there's a rail line down here. Yeah, lots of dead bodies, but we're taking care of it. We take care of our own here in Line City. In Line City, except for the boulder. Aha! Very interesting. The poll has ended. Reinstate capital punishment in Line City. The votes for yes come out to 57%. 57%. Wow. Wow. Well, in light of this, it seems only prudent to increase security around the boulder for its own protection. I'm not going to have an incident on our hands. I worry for its safety, so we are deepening the trench around the boulder. I'm scared to build a moat because that would encourage people to swim across. Whoa, you okay there, champ? Where'd the boulder go? Where'd the boulder go? There you are. I see you. Whoa. It's looking a little, not okay. And I don't want any rights organizations coming after me, so let's just smooth this out a little bit. There you go, friend. No harm, no foul. Yeah, trying to escape into the earth. I know. Let me try again. This time I'm going to take it slow and steady. We're not going to encroach on the boulder's actual living space. We're just going to carve around it for its own protection. There is a bison in there, but as we know, the bison can just... Look at that. That was like 200 feet it just climbed up. Good on you, bison. Yeah, I'll fill it with water. I will make it a moat. This is not boulderism. This is not boulderism. This is due process. Remember, we have no court system here, so we kind of have to do our best. You are our first and only criminal case ever tried in this country. And as leader of this fine country, or wherever we are, it's a great responsibility, and I take it seriously. Oh, we have to add power to our water pump. There you go. There you go. Little agua for you. We're not filling it up all the way. We're not doing guilty or innocent by floating. Guys, we're just filling up a little bit so that I am not waterboarding him. He is above the water level. There's no contact with the water anytime. There is no tunnel. I can assure you this is a topographically two-dimensional map. There is no tunnel possible. I'm not filling it with sewage. The international human rights people would be all... Wait, this is a boulder. Human rights, wait. Guys, think of it. I'm going out of my way being so fair and kind, and this isn't even a human. The rights organizations probably don't even care. Nobody is free soloing into the pit. Look, it's pristine, clear water. 3 Taco Bell meals a day. I don't think he has nutritional requirements. However, I did not expect there to be a policy of recreational use on there. No. You don't get free public transport either. You just get your smoking ban. Nope. I don't... Okay, if you want to pray for Pablo, that's your business. He's not going to drown. He's not going to drown. I'm just filling it up to the top of that palm tree right next to him. He does not need a basketball court. He's not athletic. Everybody relax. Yes, not having to feed him saves the taxpayers money. Yes, no Taco Bell. It's not attractive to deviant teens. They look at this and they feel bad and they leave. It's not a beach. We don't do beaches. This is not a tourist attraction. Nobody start a petition. Nobody start a petition. Pablo, you are on thin ice. Or in this case... It's okay, they're just using the water to fight a fire. It's fine. See, this is a good thing. These are fire helicopters. They realize this is the closest source of water. They're using it to fight fires. No conjugal visits. Okay, that's it. I've turned the water pump off. That's it. He is fine. Look, his toe's in the water. They're just using it to fight fires. See, look, he even gets a view of the train line next to him. And there's no roads going to Pablo. So it's not a tourist destination. You did not just call that sacred water. This is... Guys, the death penalty was reinstated. I don't think everyone's going to agree that this is sacred water. when I think more than half the people want to see him be destroyed. Can we put hippos in the water? I don't have the means. I do not have the means to put hippos in. This is how Stonehenge started. Okay, look. Maybe I can cave on the conjugal visit. Let me figure this out. There. Okay. Are we good? Put some water wind turbines in a constant water flow. Guys, I don't think this is leniency. I'm not mocking him. This is humane. And I'm not going to put a wind turbine in there. That would be inhumane. Okay. We're just going to leave that be. Pablo, please. Don't make this worse. Okay, you want me to take away the conjugal boulders? I'll take them away. Okay. Is that more dignified? Okay, yes. Also, he killed thousands. Was that humane? But I want to make sure that we know that talking about the severity of a person's crimes has been used to justify all sorts of inhumane treatment of prisoners. How are we feeling, Pablo? Are we feeling dignified now? Okay. I wouldn't call it a gang. It was supposed to be conjugal, but shame on me. I just picked random boulders. I'm not sure if he actually knew them or not, so maybe that was insensitive on my part. Yeah. Guys, we could be here all day. We could be here all day arguing the merits, but we've got other things to get to. Yes, it's for our protection as well as his. Give him a toy. Rocks are asexual. Listen, wait. Give him a toy. Let me see if I can... You know what? No. It ends here. It ends here. We're going to stop here with Pablo. Give him trees so the public can't see. How about it, Pablo? This is the last thing we're going to do right now. Do you want some trees? Would you consider that to be privacy, Pablo? Or would you consider that to hamper your view of the outside world? Okay. Pablo wants trees. And I want it known this is coming out of the city funds. Get some big honking coconut trees. What do you mean, if he wants trees, you're no longer in agreement with trees? This is... I think that's the definition of spite. We're not doing this. Okay. Now when the city goes there, it's like you're not even there. Nobody can tell. Nobody can tell. You'd have to have an aerial view to tell that you're even there. And you can see the sky. Nice, clear blue. Sun is up high because we're near the equator. This is better landscaping than most of the citizens get. That's all I'm saying. It's like I want to start it. Okay. Maybe it resembles an oasis. Maybe. Nefarious plans. We can see him. He can't plan anything. Oh. Now we have a victim impact statement. They can't believe the mayor is allowing Pablo to mock me and my dead family in the comments. Guys. No. We're not doing this. We're not doing... Stop. Look. Oh, look, work family. Hey, guys, how you doing? So I'd like to talk to you guys about work family for a second and get off the controversial topic because he's taking up so much of our time right now. Pablo, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate you. And by that I mean, Pablo, return to your cell. Pablo, get off your phone. So, I recently figured out the key to getting this city to be more prosperous, and it comes with a little bit of an admission, which is the work family didn't have sufficient healthcare and it didn't have sufficient schools, because I wanted Line City to have all that for the promotional material. But it turns out that when you actually give schools and proper healthcare to the working class, they actually prosper and they actually contribute to the economy more than if they just all kind of die easy and are not fully educated beyond a kindergarten level. So that's on me. That's on me. I've learned from that mistake. And the problem is there's now kind of a sad irony here, which is this is the more prosperous area of the city now. And that's a big, big problem, because if we say that this is the prosperous side, then we have truly failed in what Line City is supposed to be, which is just the single line road. I mean, not only that, but I found out that Line City is crooked. It's so crooked. Look at that. It starts out in the middle up here, but my aim was a little bit off, and so as we go further, it's deviating more and more from that center line. And now, look at us. Look at us. It's going to crash into this sidewall eventually. Maybe well, I don't want to give the leaders any ideas about how to govern. I don't want them to get any ideas about prosperity among the working class. It would ruin their visions of bootstraps and all that. Yeah, just the two-line solution. What do you mean the lines are crooked? Hold on. So what I'm using as a guide is these dotted lines, which the dotted lines you can't see yet. Hang on. Okay, there's these dotted lines, which denote the district borders. I mean, the city borders. So I was using those as the guides for constructing the mountains. And they're reasonably not crooked. They're not perfect, because perfection is really hard to come by in this game. Tunnel through the mountain. We do have a subway that's gone through the mountain. That's the other thing that I need to admit to. So the idea was we had the red line bus system. Sorry about the name. That's unfortunate. But yeah, it was the red line bus. I'm calling it because the buses are red. Don't read into it too much. But yeah, it's the red line bus system. And it was busing them to the bus station where they were supposed to serve Line City and then get back on their red line and go home. But I realized that it's more better if they can actually not have to take that long trip every day, but just, maybe use a subway to get over to this side. So I conceded them a subway station so that they can actually go under the giant mountain. And that's what we have here. It's a big giant. There's a lot of people waiting for that bus. Redlining was a bad idea. I'm not. You could say that. You could say that redlining was a mistake. You could say that the economy has improved since the redlining has been relaxed. Delete subway, install blimp. I can't do that just yet. I'm not even sure the blimps will clear the mountain. Blimp's more efficient than subway. Nothing attracts a crowd. Hang on. Let me see if the blimp will even clear the mountain. I've never put a blimp in this city. I don't know if that's even gonna work. Disconnected power grid. I don't care about disconnected power grids right now. We're talking about blimps. Okay, I'm putting in a blimp stop. No, I'm not. There. Putting in a blimp stop. And I need a blimp depot. Okay. Now I need a blimp path. Now I need to go to the opposite side of the mountain. This is just a test. I'm not committing to a blimp for Line City. This is a test route. I want to know if it's going to clear this mountain. I would not place money on it. There we go. Slope too steep. Slope too steep. It does not like that. Wait. Wait. I saw green in there somewhere. Oh. Oh my god. Okay. We've created a... Okay, slow down, slow down. Let's see what happens. I'm very nervous. I don't think anyone's here for the inaugural flight, and that's a good thing. Okay. Let's see what happens. I was going to make an awkward turn because that's the route I had to set up. We are not Hindenburging this. It's safe helium. Okay. 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 You are clipping into the wall. You are half disappeared. Where are you? You cheated. You're a dirty cheat. as I think it worked. What do you mean put Pablo? I'm not putting Pablo on this. That is a recipe for an international incident. Name it Hindenburg. Why would I do that? It's non-flammable helium. There's no... Yes, it's a rigid airship. Thank you. It's not hydrogen. It's helium. Fine. Hindenburg, but safe. No. There he goes again. The camera is not even willing to track him while he's doing this. Like, oh, okay. Okay. You all saw that. Yes, trust travel with that name. Well, it worked. Oh my god, that motion sickness. Look at that oscillation. And okay. That was a success. Fly free. This game is Cities Skylines, with the mass transit expansion so that we can watch these blimps do their thing. I'm just so darn proud. Okay, so we voted on the death penalty in Spiral District, and it passed. Amazingly. Barely it passed. Did I say Spiral District? I meant Line City. So that's 3 votes down. There's one more vote we've got to get to. Not you. You get a stay for now. And with this crowd, I don't think you're safe. I don't think you're safe. I think I can stall him for a little while, but for right now, you're going to have to sit tight. I'm delaying the vote for your sake. We're jumping back to Spiral District for an unannounced vote. I am not starting the count. The death penalty got reinstated. I fear for Pablo's life. I think this crowd wants blood, and it scares me. Twitch says that it's a red letter day in Line City, and that we should be popping the champagne. Because of the blimps, no doubt. Not because of Pablo. So that Taco Bell's still looking mighty abandoned, but we're going to get back to that. So as some of you guys know, recently we finally purchased the 9th and final segment of this city. I haven't been able to do much with it yet. Simply because the water is cattywampus and out of control. Pablo needs merch. Oh, Lord. As mayor, I'm trying to avoid a media circus. Alright. So, Spiral District. We've been here before, and we're going here again. As you guys can see, it's prospering quite a bit. The buildings are getting taller. I mean, there's still a lot of dead people that haven't been picked up yet, but, I mean, hang on, let me put it in a crematorium or two. Okay, that'll probably help. So let's talk about Spiral District. It's mostly stable now, and I'm very proud of that. But I feel like it's not achieving what it could be achieving. I've had visions for Spiral District to expand, I guess I should say. And now that I've bought this section, we can finally talk about that properly. This actually is already a double spiral. In the middle, you go in and then you go out in the opposite direction. It's actually a spiral within another spiral. One way in, the other way out. It's mostly stable now if you ignore all the dead people. Yes. Yeah. So, we have a ferry now, including the White Rapid Challenge course. We have blimp travel, and we have the skywalk. But what we don't have is a grand scale. So I've been looking at this section right here, and how it has nothing there. It has just trees and rocks and things. So it occurred to me that this spot right here, if we were to get rid of these two roads, we could push this street outwards and upwards. And likewise for the entrance. If we get rid of just a couple of highway roads here, reroute some things, we could take this entrance road to Spiral District and push it out this way. And this way. And basically, we could potentially add a whole nother 2 rings to the outside of Spiral District. Oh, we would have to probably relocate Venn diagram, or at least annex a little part of it to make that happen. The Venn diagram would have to get a little lopsided. Also, the super secret base that I've never ever talked about would have to probably get... never mind. Don't worry about that. So, the question on the table now that I'm going to put up for a vote is whether Spiral District should be expanded or whether it should be left alone in its pristine state. No, you didn't hear anything. You didn't hear anything. I wasn't talking about a super secret base. Don't worry about that. You're in shock that the spiral district is somewhat stable. You're sure I could fit another loop in there. Okay. So, that vote's coming up later. We're not doing that vote just yet. And I think I know which way everyone's leaning, but bear in mind that comes with more problems. And it's not going to be instantaneous because this is a lot of highway that would have to be moved. Remember, this is the highway that goes between the All Roundabouts District and Spiral District. And that highway would have to be moved. Oh yeah, I made a promise to people a long time ago, and I'm going to keep that promise. The Oops All Roundabouts District, people were complaining, saying that some of these roads aren't roundabouts. And so I promised I would fix it. And I don't know exactly how to fix it because I'm not a civil engineer, but I did have one idea, which is to add more ways to get from loop to loop. So, you know. Too steep. Come on. Let's try this again. Let me turn off that snapping. Too steep. No, this can't be the end. Okay, well, this one's going to have to wait. But I figure if I do that for all of these streets, then maybe it'll help placate some people who think I don't take roundabouts seriously. Yeah. Mini roundabout where they cross. Yeah. I mean, I could put a roundabout right in here instead of this. Let me see if I can put in a little tiny roundabout. Just to show people I'm serious about roundabouts. Let's see, how would that even work? Probably like this. Like this. Like this. Like, yeah, there we go. There we go. Good call. Yeah, I know. It was a lapse in judgment. I thought more straight roads would help. You're right. It did the opposite of what I was intending. Oh, it won't let me connect these. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. There. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, you're right about the more straight roads not helping. So if we put in more roundabouts, what that does is it increases the ratio of roundabouts to straight roads, which is, in fact, what we want. We'll never have 100% roundabouts because, by definition, it has to have non-roundabout exits. Is that basketball court in the way? We are moving you to a new home. Boom. Back to the roundabout. There we go. Roundabout within a roundabout. I tried that and people got antsy. Okay, so the Spiral District vote is coming up, but not just yet. Twitch chat says, I feel like if I was playing this game, I'd be too distracted following a random cars around and seeing where they go. Yeah, that's actually a good way to figure out what your city needs, is by following the random cars and seeing where they're going. It helps figure out transport options that you might need to add. So it's part of the fun, of course. So, Spiral District votes later. What's happening now is the vote on the Glades at Poopdale, formerly known as Poop District. Got a big vote coming up, and this vote has real-world implications because it determines which DLC I try to buy. I should be playing that song by Yes. I would, but I don't want to get copyrighted. They would mute my audio so fast. They would say, "Excuse me, are you playing that song from the end of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?" And I'd say, "Excuse me, that song is way older than JoJo's Bizarre Adventure." They'd be like, "We don't care. You are not going to be playing that song ever again." And then they would mute my audio. Meanwhile, I'm starting another vote. The question on the table is, what is the fate of this district on your screen in front of you? Just sing it. I'll be the roundabout. I don't remember the words. There's something's atmosphere. In the morning there's a valley or something. In and around the lake. Let me type this poll up. Hold on. Okay. What should be built in Poop District / Poopdale? You made me sing that out loud. I hope you're happy. You didn't think I'd do it? Come on. Come on. Okay, option A. Rebuild suburb. Option B. Historic Poop District Memorial Park. Won't let me type all that. Okay, historic park. Starting the poll. Oh my god, my viewership shot up by like 60 or 70 people when I started singing Roundabout by Yes. I don't know how to feel about that. Entertainment District, water. Carrie, you did not just ask for a water park. This is Cities Skylines, aka Poop and Traffic Manager. But, no, not a water. We're not making a red light district. I gotta go. I'll be right back. I'm taking a 3-minute break to get some more water. Stop throwing out ideas. Okay, what did we decide on or not decide on? We're not doing a brown light district. NATO knows the way to my heart, so that's why I sang for him. That's great. Red light water park, no. You had your own poll. What do you mean you had your own poll? I'm scrolling up to see what you did. Red light water park with bidets. Red light water park, red light water park, red light water park, red light water park, water park, red light water park, Amsterdam. I get that reference. Private Catholic school. Oh, okay. That's different from red light water park. You say you broke... Boulder Correctional Facility. The people voted red light water park. Are you sure? Are you sure? Because I'd like to see what the actual message says before... Okay, now we... Okay, Catholic school or red light district water park. Are you... Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I mean, the vote came through, but doesn't even matter. The votes... Look, okay, the official results are the historic park got 70% of the vote. Rebuild suburb got 29% of the vote. I'm putting up a non-binding second poll while we unceremoniously demolish this suburb and say good riddance. I mean, look at all that abandoned... Okay. This is a non-binding poll. What kind... right. What do with land? Red light water park. Catholic school. Option C, historic memorial. Okay, here's the deal for this poll before I actually put it up, because I'm not trusting anybody right now. This poll is going to require 60% in one direction to become a binding poll. A simple 50% majority will not be enough. Even just winning the vote with a plurality will not be enough. It has to be 60% or more. Start voting. Yes, supermajority. Start voting. You think you have the supermajority, but there are people who are sentimental for the historic poop district. There's also the spoiler vote of Catholic school, which is a stark, pretty much the starkest contrast you can have to a red light water park. Will the vote be split? I don't know. What DLC am I going to have to buy in order to make this work? Because I'm scared that I'm about to have to fork out... I think the sale is over. I think it's like $15 now for the Park Life DLC. And I would have to buy that and build a red light water... Combine them... Guys... Jeez, oh Pete. Good gravy. The only thing I have resembling donations right now is the Twitch gifts. I mean, not Twitch, the TikTok gifts. But not for this. Maybe for this, but oh my god. You guys can't see me right now. I don't have a camera, but I have a face palm going on. I'm covering my eyes, and I'm thinking if I have to build a red light water park. Because I came onto this stream thinking... thinking that the vote would be for either a suburb or for a historic district where we would respect the poop emoji, and I'd rebuild the poop emoji. That's honestly how I thought this was going to go. Go with my heart, don't listen to you. A Catholic red light water park. How much for the Thug Life DLC? I'm not familiar with that one. I'm not familiar with the Thug Life DLC. Catholic red light water park. Yes, remember, it's got to be 60% of the vote. It's got to be 60%. Historic Catholic red light water park. What is... I'm questioning so many decisions I've made right now. A historic memorial red light water park. Anyway, let's look around while we wait for that vote to come in. A building is on fire. Oh no, the hospital's on... What else is new? Honestly. This is just the perfect metaphor for today's vote. Really. Sid says, poor guy. Moon Mika, thank you for saying so. What are we doing with the Northeast Peninsula? I'm not even ready to put that out yet. I know that it's going to be a new district of some kind. There's going to be some terraforming involved because this is all water and no land. The problem is the water's coming from this general direction, and then so this over here is just a giant lake that goes nowhere. The water comes from this direction and goes out here, but the weird and foolish thing is once you dam this up, the water flow actually reverses. Like, right now it's flowing this way, but when you dam up this water source, the water starts flowing this other way. So I'd have to build, like, 2 dams to get it to stop flowing. Oh my god, the poll's over. Well, shall I read the results of the poll? Can you guys see it, or do I have to read it out? You guys can see it for yourselves. 78% resounding win. 78% resounding win. So in third place was Catholic School with 5% of the vote. Second place was what I thought was the original plan, which was Historic Memorial with almost 17% of the vote. And then with a resounding supermajority haha victory, it's the Red Light Water Park. I don't know if I'm proud or disappointed. It might be both. Rip Catholic school. Okay, as somebody who went to a Catholic school, I thank you for not picking that option. Okay, one thing is for certain that's been decided on for sure. The Glades is over. Out of here. Don't ever come back. Don't you ever come back. There's the Exodus. I want shots of this, because this is historic. Catholic-themed red light water park. That's going to get me sent to hell on so many levels. And the cops going in to restore order while everyone else goes out. Near B89, thank you so much for the cake. The goal's achieved. Thank you so much for that. I have no idea how much it even is, so I'm supposed to do confetti according to this, so I'm setting up a confetti goal. But roses are nice too. Live goal has been met. Yes, they will all have a better life. Saw you on TikTok, thought I'd come give you a follow. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Oh, the confetti. Club Cyber, thank you so much. Sid, yes, I will absolutely be posting this on YouTube. Carrie, thank you for the mic gift. Thank you so much. Ms. Milani, thank you for the confetti. Neer, thank you for the rose. What's going on? Well, I'll tell you. A bunch of votes went in unpredicted ways. Let me give everybody a quick recap here. First of all, we had a vote for the Taco Bell. Let's check in on... It worked, guys. It worked. Guys, it worked. Wait, did it work? It did not work. I just had the icons turned off. That's a gut punch. What's the problem? Not enough raw materials. Oh, that's a bummer. Okay, we had a vote for whether to bring freight. Paper Pow, thank you for the lollipops. We had a vote on whether to have freight brought in to make this Taco Bell work, or to have farmland to try to do a farm-to-table Taco Bell. And the vote was farm-to-table. And so I planted some farms, but now they're saying there's not enough raw materials, which means it's not working, which means the Taco Bell is still failed. So I'm going to have to regroup on that. There are 10 highly educated people at the juice farm. At Juice Press. Yes? Yeah. 10 overeducated workers. So that vote happened. It looks like that resolution has failed in practice. Wait, some of these are going okay. Yeah, these are operating normally. It's just other ones aren't. Let's give it more time. Maybe... Wait. Is this not connected? Wait, yes it is. Yes it is. We'll have to come back and look at I have one more idea. I'm calling an audible here. I am going to make some non-farm in the corner. Because maybe that's what they need. I mean, maybe they need, like, utensils made from plastic and stuff like that. So, I'm taking a little bit out of the corner of paperclip district. I'm just cutting out this one part so that they're free to do whatever industry they want. And maybe that'll be enough to make the Taco Bell work. If they're educated, they can solve the problem. One would think. Okay, see you later, NATO. Make good choices. Okay, the next vote was over in Line City, which was whether or not to reinstate the death penalty for the boulder. And the death penalty was reinstated, but we did not put a vote on what to do with the boulder yet because I am worried. Then we came over here and I teased a vote for Spiral District. And the Spiral District, the vote is whether to expand Spiral District. And by that I mean rip up these highway roads and basically try to do 2 more full loops around the edge of Spiral District. And that vote has not taken place yet. And then the vote that just happened, the one that kind of threw me for a loop a little bit, is what to do with the Glades at Poopdale. The vote was whether to turn it into another suburb or whether to turn it into a park. And the vote came in for park, of course. But hang on. Well, you didn't miss all the boulder vote. You just missed on whether the death penalty is getting reinstated. The boulder is still in solitary protection for now. So the vote came through for Poopdale, and it passed that it's going to be a park. But then chat started throwing out ideas about what kind of park. Because I thought it was going to be a historical park. But other ideas got thrown out, such as, you know, a water park. Or a red light district park. Or a red light district water park. Or a Catholic school. So I put that to a special vote that required a supermajority to win, because I wanted to see exactly how gung-ho chat was about this. And because honestly I didn't think it would pass. But it did. It did. And now that the vote has passed, we're going to be building, I guess, a red light district water park in the Poop District. Ask us about double-decker spirals. A double-decker spiral, I'm not sure is possible. I'm honestly not sure it's possible. If I did build a double-decker spiral, there would be 0 room left for actual real estate underneath. Because it's not like I can build a road directly on top of another road, so it would have to be like a spiral that is like perpendicular to the current spiral. Not that I know how that would even look or work. But when all is said and done, like all these little squares for actually putting the real estate on, they'd be pretty much gone. Spiral District would just be a giant nothing burger. I need to go live on YouTube. Oh, Lord. Well, I'm live on Twitch and on here, on TikTok for now. Maybe YouTube as well if I figure out how to get more fancy with my setup. Right now my setup is held together by shoelaces and gum. But the vote is coming up for whether to expand the Spiral District by just adding more rows to the outside. Justice for Weird S. Weird S has plenty of justice. Wait. You don't mean Cool S. Do you mean Weird S? Okay. It's not a secret base. Don't worry about it. It's nothing. Don't worry about that. If it was a secret base, what do you think would be in there? Just curious. This is me demolishing the suburb. Llamas, huh? Llamas. Aliens. Yep. More boulders. Possible. Boulder testing site. Sure. I need to build a college so everyone can be in debt for the rest of their lives. That's a separate DLC. Now the roads. All these roads must go. Regardless of what the future holds for this district, I'm more than happy to get rid of these soulless roads with zero theming to their name. It was all strip malls and winding suburban roads designed to make you just a little bit lost. Sky spiral. Leave the judgment pipe. Yeah, I'm leaving the judgment pipe. Don't worry, the judgment pipe is staying. Leave it for the red light water park. I am so confused on what that's going to look like. Underground subway spiral. I gotta explain to you guys what the underground of Spiral District looks like right now. Look at all these little boxes on the hillside. Out of here. Get the heck out of here. And that's raw sewage. That's the good stuff. That's not the treated, half-safe stuff that they pour into rivers. That's like toilet to ground. Out of here. And the tunnel. Out of here. Out of here. The real question is how I have 700K. I don't quite know. I guess it's because I know how to manage things before they get too terrible. I mean, most of these districts are pulling in a net positive for the city. It's just the ones that I'm looking at the most, they're the ones that are in trouble. Like, abandoned buildings. What's the matter here? Like, they're running out of goods to sell. That's a problem. Only get to historic red light water park district by blimp. Oh look, the last vestige of the neighborhood. What's the name? Dare I ask? Because I could say historic poop district. That's what I could say. But if this is going to be a red light water park, then maybe Historic Poop District is not the name forever. Okay, that's the name for now. Yeah, Judgment Pipe is still there. Slippity Doodah. Hang on. I think I can build a separate district in here just to make sure that that gets recognized. That's wrong on more than one level. I want you to know that. I'm not even sure I can, like, keep that name, honestly. It's not the name itself, it's what it's referencing that might be a problem. They should have traveled by boat to get to the water park. Yeah. I'm not... Just... Last time I put something to a vote, we got the red light water park. I'm not sure I'm ready to put that to a vote just yet. Nahum, did you just send me a bunch of fire gifts that I didn't notice? Because thank you so much. Why does the poo have such dimension? It's got character. What can I say? Take down the dam. That is not up. That is not a discussion today. That is not a discussion today. What happened here? No electricity, no workers. Okay, well, one of those I can fix. Yeah, they got the water. Now, no workers. Well, you know what my dad says. I don't know what my dad says. I'm just trying to come up with a way to put in more workers. There. Who is Biffa? I am so new to this, I don't even know who the people are who play this game. But thank you for saying that. Show us the Taco Bell. Okay. Well, there's two Taco Bells, so let me show you this one. This is the abandoned Taco Bell. The one that doesn't have enough stuff. No goods to sell. Biffa is a YouTuber. Yes, my brother still does ask me to say like and subscribe. I forgot to say that. Everybody, if you like what I do here and you want to see more of it, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because if you do that, it enables me by way of getting me more following, which in turn can actually maybe get me revenue and turn this into an income source, which means I could quit my day job. That's way down the line, but I'm just saying. Train imports, it might have to happen, regardless of the vote. If this doesn't work out, then we might have to do train imports, because that Taco Bell's got to work. So the other Taco Bell is the OG Taco Bell, the one that lives in the middle of the E, in the middle of the monorail alphabet district. We've got Z, Y, X, W, V, U, T, S, R, Q, and all that, and then we get all the way back to E, and in the middle of the E, with a monorail going about it as we speak, is the Taco Bell. With only 2 workers. That is dedication. Take the dam down. I am not taking the dam down. It solves You're right that it solves the problems. Flood before train. Bro was not expecting the live to go like this. That is correct. The live never ever goes the way I expect it to. I mean, the very first live I did of Line City, a tsunami came and wiped out Line City. And that's on one of the VODs on YouTube. Yeah, the Taco Bell in Nahum, thank you for the confetti. Whoa, you just put me over on the confetti. This thing's gonna... Okay, wow. I might actually get enough to actually buy the DLC that I need to make that water park at this rate. So thanks for that. Yeah, you were there. The live was crazy, yes. Everything was going normal until suddenly the water level went up like 20 feet high and everybody died. Everybody died. Except for the very back of the work camp. I mean work family. Oh my gosh. Wow. Bella K12 and Near B 89 and Nahum 00. Thank you for making that goal achieved. Hang on, let me try something here. Okay. What's that live called again? I honestly don't remember. Sorry, it's one of the very first ones. It was like a 2-hour and 30-minute live at the beginning of February. Thank you for the corn. Thank you so much. There was one person at the Taco Bell and they have a graduate degree. 2 people at the Taco Bell have a graduate degree. Yeah. Yeah, awesome. And if you subscribe on YouTube, that also helps me out a lot. The goal is maybe someday I can make this what I do instead of my actual job. But that's way, way down the line if that ever happens. Oh my god. All these dead bodies again. All these... Hang on. Did I... More crematoriums. More crematoriums. Let me build some more cemeteries, too. We're good, we're good, we're good. You're rooting for me, and I definitely have the vibe for it. Thank you so much for saying so. Okay, this is... I have about 28 minutes left before I have to get off the stream for now, so let's get this vote started. I cannot believe Red Light Water Park won. I cannot believe it. Now I have to buy that park DLC. It's fine. Okay. Spiral District. I'm giving 2 choices. And the choices are not just expand or don't expand. I'm saying what is the priority. Priority A is expand. Priority B is fix issues within. The poll has started. 5 minutes. Is the Red Light Water Park a bunch of stoplights at the water park? I could do that. But that would be a cop-out. Make a district where dads can't leave their families? I don't know how. I don't think that's in the game code. I'm not a true American if I fix the city. You're right. Then again, I'm not even sure this is America. I don't know what country this is. And I'll tell you why. I don't recognize the street signs. Let me see if I can zoom in on a street sign somewhere. Or did I take them all out here? That one looks normal. That's a no left turn sign. Somewhere in here there was like a speed limit sign that was just a red circle with a black number in the middle, and that's really not American. I'll never find them at this rate. Okay, these highway signs are also not looking very American. Ours are green in America. So I don't know what country this is. Make a district where there is no stores, so no dads, so dads can't say they're getting bread and never coming home. I would also have to get rid of the stores that sell milk and the stores that sell cigarettes. True. Spiral District should be renamed IKEA District. You know, I was thinking about that the other day, about how the layout of an IKEA store is very similar to the layout of a Spiral District. There's an entrance and then a very long winding path with not a lot of aisles or places to turn around. It's just kind of like you're on a guided tour of a store. And then there's occasionally like shortcuts to cut through, but mostly what you do in an IKEA is you go from the beginning to the end. Oh my god, I lost the plot there. The point is, at long last, you come out of the end of the IKEA and you get dumped into their warehouse at the end. And it's very much like Spiral District, where you're just on one path going through. Holy Toledo. What is a marvelous confetti? Thank you so much for that. Make a district where everyone works from home so dads never leave the house. Well, that's me in real life. I'm a software engineer and I work from home all day. Every day. I have not been to my office for my company in years. Literal years. Why? Because if I went there, there's nobody from my team there. They're all scattered all across the country. So literally no reason to go in. Constellation District. Make mini constellations with streets. Well, that's easy. I can do that right now while we wait for the vote to come in. Let's make Ursa Major. That's 4, 5, 6, 7. Which way does it bend? Is this right? The polls are in. Did I not see it? Oh, no, it's still in progress. We have 20 seconds left. That is a close vote. Oh my gosh, this might come down to the wire. Get your votes in if you haven't. We got 10 seconds left. Whoa. Wow, wow, wow. I was not expecting that either. I've got a demand of a recount. I've got a single vote of expand, which is non-binding from Twitch. Stop the count, rigged. What does Twitch say? Twitch, there is one person who spoke up on the Twitch chat out of the 9 people watching on Twitch, and they voted for expand. Does it say how many people voted? Here's the problem. It doesn't say how many people voted on this poll. It just says the percentages. And from that, I can't tell whether one person speaking up in Twitch chat would have made any difference. See, this is what happens when you get a vote this close. The people who were on the wrong side of the vote, they are very, very vocal. And rightly so. Fix the issues. Expand. Fix the issues, expand. Bots? I would be so flattered if somebody decided to put bots into the vote to spoil it. No one collected dead people. Okay, so we're going to do a little audit of the issues here. One issue was nobody collected dead people. Another issue was not enough goods to sell. What's more issues? Let's start with the issues near the entrance. No goods to sell. Okay, no goods to sell reflects these bars here. There's medium demand for industry or offices. Okay, if you've got no goods to sell, that means that you need more people coming in with goods for you from industry. So I feel like we can solve that by nearby having some industry in here. Shouldn't count the dead people votes. I mean, if you can identify which dead people voted, I'll tell you, I will help not count their votes next time. We are adding industry to Venn diagram district, which is right next door. And that should help. That should help with having more goods be available. Harbor or trains, here's the thing. I already have a train in Spiral District. I never talk about it because it's not that remarkable. But up here at the top of the district, we have a train. We have a train depot. And there's even people lining up. So what happens is when a train comes in, it offloads the goods, and then you'll see a line of cars coming out to distribute those goods within the district. This is City Skylines. Everyone considers the goods, but what about the bads? You're right. I should think with a more balanced approach. All the dead people in the spiral were probably the extra votes, says Twitch. Also, Twitch says that there's no issues and that I can't convince them otherwise. Okay, so a train just came in and promptly disappeared. Cool. Very cool. Where do I connect the train to another town? Well, there's a main line. Let me switch to cinematic mode for the smooth, buttery smooth scrolling. There is a junction here that I built. Three-way junction. And the idea of the bridges in the junction is so that the trains don't have to stop and wait for each other to get through this intersection. And that connects with the main train line, which is... okay. So there's the line that goes out of the city. And that's pre-made for you when you start the game. Then mine actually goes underground here because I needed the room for this awesome cursive alphabet. Ovaries Junction, I will get back to you on that one. Yeah, the trains can go underground. And so it comes out here at another custom junction I made. At every junction I've got bridges so that there's no traffic jams. Because these places need their cargo. It's very, very important. In this game, cargo delivery is super duper important. Because that's how the industry sells its goods, and that's how the commercial locations receive their goods. If it's not local, then it's got to come in by train. Otherwise, everything in the city falls apart. So, I guess when somebody asked me how is it that my city is making money, That's how. You need the train system. Very, very important. Also, the harbor system. I only had room for exactly one harbor, one freight harbor in the game, but it's connected to a rail yard. And so whenever you see a ship come in, you see a line of, same thing, you see a line of cars going here, and oftentimes they stop at the train station. Harbor, you barely knew her. Oh, here it comes. I'll show you. So here they come docking with all their goods. And now this line coming out, that's everybody who works for the rail yard. And a lot of them are going out on deliveries, but some of them are going to the rail yard. And they're depositing their stuff on the rail, and the rail takes it into the tunnels and out to the city. Very, very important stuff. A loading screen district. I'm writing that down. Definitely not America. Do I see how fast they were unloading that ship? Dang. We were out for blood. Okay, let's start looking at what are the issues within Spiral District here. No goods to sell. Well, we already built some more industry, and hopefully that starts to fix that problem. What else we got? Still a lack of dead person pickup. Still a lack of dead person pickup. I don't know what else I can do. Oh, these cemeteries are full. That's what it is. Okay, we're emptying the cemeteries. I'm going to build new cemeteries. Nobody wants to work. Nice. Could I add trains that go under Spiral so they access different parts of the Spiral? I could. The problem is where to put the train station. Like, where would a train station even fit? Let me show you. So here's the giant spaghetti network that's underneath Spiral District. All of these funky looking roads here, this is so that the harbor ferry stops, they can have their trash pickup without them actually touching the Spiral, because I super don't want them. I don't want people trying to exit the Spiral through this thing. So the question is, where would a harbor even fit? Not a harbor, a rail yard. So you can see it's just space already occupied everywhere I go. Oh. Hello. Now you might think this is really close to the other one and serves no purpose, but it doesn't. Paperback novel, thank you for the music notes. Yes, it would fit if I expanded, but unfortunately that's not how the vote was set up. There's nothing I can do about that. So, look at the arrows on the ground, on the streets. The ones that are pointing left are the ones that are going into the Spiral. The one that's pointing right is going out of the Spiral, so they're actually very far apart from each other in terms of travel time, because those two roads don't touch. They're actually the same road, but this one's already gone through the center of the Spiral and this one has not. So in fact, somebody died at the botanical garden. Shame. I hope they had a nice time before that. That's all I can say. So let me see if I can put this underground. Okay, so it does go underground, and I'm going to give it a couple different things to do. One is it can connect to this yard here. Whoops. Make a nice little S shape out of it. Okay, so if you want to go from this rail yard to this one, you can now. The other thing that it should be allowed to do is leave without going to that yard, so that's what this will be for. Good, very good. But there's no way to get in here right now, so we also need to give trains a way to get in. So to that I say, let's build an underground one right here. Maybe too steep. Let's try that again. Oh, let's piggyback off this one that already exists. There. Now they can get in. Oops, all crematoriums. Oh my. Got about 10 minutes left. Oh. Spiral 2.0 can have trains. Oh man, I haven't thought ahead to a Spiral 2.0. If I did make a Spiral 2.0, it'd have to be like the entire city. The entire city would have to be one big spiral. Now we can expand. Well, let's look at... Hold on. Let's look at the problems here. Look at all the dead people still not getting picked up. I'm not sure I'm okay with that. I would count that as a problem. Like, buildings were getting abandoned for that. Are there any abandoned buildings right now, though? No, there are not. However, I've accidentally created a noise pollution situation. Everybody in this building is getting sick from the noise of the new train yard. Why do people thrive on making ugly cities? I don't know. So, I'm going to try to add some really tall trees because we know that somehow that works. Giant redwood. So giant redwoods are super duper protected and illegal to cut down and transport. Also, it would cost like 100. Ms. Milani, thank you so much for the cakes. Oh my gosh, you just put me over goal again. You rock. Oh, you are welcome. You are welcome. Giant redwoods are super duper illegal to cut down and move. Also, it would cost hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars to transport and replant them, and there's probably a very good chance they would die if you tried to transplant a giant redwood. But in this game, it's instantaneous and costs me $10 per tree. So we are taking advantage. Did it work? You're looking forward to the Constellation District. Yeah, I gotta write it down to make sure it's not just a passing thought. Constellation District. Also, a very long time supporter is super gung-ho about having the Prince symbol, as in the artist formerly known as Prince, having that be a district. And I, for one, am planning to build it. What time does this end tonight? In about 6 minutes. My schedule is 4:30 to 7 on Sundays. That's all I can manage to do for now. Yeah, so Prince symbol is coming up. It was going to be one of the votes tonight, but I didn't have anything good to pit it against. So, also, I really didn't want to put it to a vote and have it lose, because I already promised that it was going to happen. So that's why I didn't get it put up to a vote tonight. Is this SimCity? This is not SimCity, but this is way better than SimCity and partially based on SimCity. This game is Cities Skylines. It's what the new SimCity games should have, could have been, but weren't. You guys still sick from noise pollution? Look. In these situations, there's exactly one thing you can do, and that's say, we gotta move you. We gotta move you. For your own health. Okay, I suspect what just happened is that, okay, so this is an apartment until it gets swapped out for something else, and I think somebody just died from noise pollution in there. Well, problem solved. It's gone now. It's gone. Venn diagram. Okay. The problems are still not fixed. We still have a lot of resource issues. Why are you abandoned? Guys, you know what I think the problem is? I think the problem is we just have too many shops in the district. But I can't put... I'm just going to make this nothing. No buildings are going to be right there. I can't make it residential because they'll complain of the noise from the blimps. That's why I made it a shop in the first place. Gotta wait a whole nother week for the next stream. Yeah, sorry about that. Again, if I can get more people following along, then I can, in the future, make a case to do this more often. What about an office? Good call. Good call. Office. I was going to say I can't make it industrial because I don't want the pollution in the middle of this place. But yeah, for some reason an office doesn't care about noise pollution. You max interact with every video. Thank you for doing that. Yep. See you all next week. We're wrapping it up in just a few minutes here. So just to recap on everything that happened. Oof. The Taco Bell is still abandoned, still not viable, even after attempting farm to table, because there's no farmland in this district suitable for farming, apparently. Against all odds, we're turning Poop District into a red light district water park. Spiral District, we're holding off on the expansion until we can get some of these problems under control, because they're not looking too hot. And the last thing to recap is one other thing before we go. Where's my line? Where's Line City? There you are. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. What's up with Line City? The last thing to talk about once this loads is the Pablo Escobar recap. The death penalty was reinstated. We put it to a vote and the death penalty was reinstated for Pablo Escobar. That does not mean that Pablo Escobar will die. It simply means... Is this the wrong save that I just loaded? My god, this is what I'm talking about. So, this is a recap of what it did look like before the moat came in. Yeah, the city line is... The Line City is crooked. It needs to be straightened out, which is a huge undertaking. The boulder did get an oasis. Let me try to load the correct file here. No, 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 no. I think it was this one. Well, it looks like we've gone back in time because that file didn't save. But I'll fix that off stream. We'll give him his oasis again. Why is Line City so saturated with debt? It depends on which file you're looking at. Yeah, I'll have to come back to this and fix it off stream. But the blimp's gone too. I'll have to put the blimp back in. I guess I screwed up on the save when I was switching between cities, which is frustrating, but I'll fix it. Yeah, the blimp got away with it this time. The blimp got an oasis, the blimp got trees, and we did a pilot test of a blimp district to go from work family, I got it right, to the side of the actual line, and it worked. They were ghosting through the mountains, and it worked. So, yeah, that's a thing now. And with that, I gotta call it quits. But I want to thank everybody for joining. This was awesome. Super unexpected and awesome. And moving forward, I'm gonna have to start drawing up plans for the Red Light District water park. Why is the ghost of poop here? It's an anomaly that appeared at the same time that the natural disaster started appearing in the actual suburb. This appeared spontaneously. And I'm trying to just ignore it and maybe it'll go away. So yeah, Red Light Water Park's coming up. Thank you everyone for joining. And I will see you next week, if not sooner. The game is Cities Skylines. Everyone have a good night and take it easy.